All right, good evening. It's been a while. Good evening to everybody. Let's see who's in the chat. Kiss Nye or Nui, John Amos, Christopher Zazek, Opportunity Awaits. Good evening to everyone. Pre-FOMC price action tonight. See what we get. All right, so we're in this range, right? Coming in from the morning session. Gonna have to wait for a stronger pullback or a stronger push up before I take any trades. Good evening to everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Back. It's been a while since I did the Asia. Couple days now. DJ NYCEN, good evening, brother. Good evening. All right, let's take a look at gold doing. Gold's moving. Let's take a look at what we've got in the pipeline for tomorrow. Good evening. Let's see. Financial juice. So tomorrow we've got FOMC at 1 p.m. 10:30 a.m. we have crude oil. 8:30 a.m. Eastern, we have U.S. building permits. So should be a pretty volatile day tomorrow. This is the calm before the storm. Nicholas Gomez, hello from the other side of the ocean. My man from Paris. Good evening to everyone. It's been a couple of days. For sure. We're back. Way back. All right, so NQ is in this little range, huh? Little range until it breaks it. Until it breaks it and you're in the wrong direction. All right, so let's see if we can get down to that 527 area, 530 area. Where's current overnight low? I haven't even set this up for tomorrow. Current overnight low is all the way down at 525. Where's overnight high? Let me get my charts ready for tomorrow morning. Overnight high is down here. Overnight high is at 550 area. Previous day high was before the flush, right? Yep, 630. So literally right at the open, that was yesterday or morning session's high. $600 is the high for that, right? So the current session high for New York, double check this. Current session high for New York is 6:30 a.m. candle, right? Yep. Right at the open. Sorry, I'm getting my charts ready for tomorrow. All right, 6:30 a.m. That high. All right. So we have the that high. Okay, we got that. 100, let's call it. Where's today's close? Sorry, I literally just got back to the charts. Ready. All right, let me get my charts ready. Let's see. Previous day close. $530. Right. Current overnight low is down here somewhere. Oh. And where's our previous day low? Previous day low is all the way down at 500. All right, I think we got it mapped out. Good evening to everybody. Let's hop back on the stream. Let's see who's here. Jesse James in the house. Khalid Muhammad, DJ NYCEN. Jesse James, good evening, brother. Good to see you. It's been a while here on the Asia session. Good evening to everyone. I think I got all my levels ready. So we've got previous day high at 599, overnight high at 551, the close at 530, overnight low at 524, and previous day low at 499. All right. I think we're good. Now we're in this range between the overnight low and the overnight high. What is it, a 25-point range here? All right. I think I'm good. As you can see, I left this morning and I just opened the charts again. All right, Vic Med made a 1K so far. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, getting a call. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. Good to see everybody. It's been a while. Been a minute for sure. I think at least 3 days. But we're back. And NASDAQ, the calm before the storm, in between a 25-point range, right in the middle. So I was hoping for a stronger pullback on this. And tomorrow we got some FOMC action. Good evening to everyone. Hope everyone had a solid trading day. Let's see if we can get some money in today. Take a look at gold. Is gold still on the same contract? Or is it a rollover as well? I haven't rolled over gold. Let me know if you guys that trade gold, is that a rollover contract as well or no? All right, back to NQ. All right, well, let's see if we can get a stronger push up or a stronger push down before I hop on anything tonight. DJ NYCEN. All right, brother, I'll see you in the morning. Doesn't look like it's going to move much tonight, so we're going to be chatting. Mini trader. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I don't trade much gold, but I do notice that it moves a lot more than NQ at night lately. All right, well, let's take a look at gold. Let me see if I can get gold on my trading view charts here. ECZ 20. ECZ. Ooh, gold taking a tank. Take a look at gold on the 5-minute. Wow, gold took a nice little plunge. What the hell's going on? Wow, not hopping on that. What the hell just happened with gold? Gold just come to a pivot point or something? No, nothing. Went to an era of support and resistance. Feeling like long in that. See how far she goes down. How far will gold go? And Christopher talking to about Nikkei. Who's the Nikkei? There she is. All right, let's see what's going on here with gold. Man, that was a little plunge there. How far will it go is the question. All right, looks like a little area of support here. I might try a long here for the reversal.
Order filled.
Let's see if we get a reversal on this. Struggling to bounce. And I'm probably not going to give it too much. It's going to continue to tank. Hoping this is a level that held. Otherwise, going down. Well, good evening. Good evening to everyone. Like gold is going to slaughter me now, trying to long a falling knife here. Come on, Goldie Gold. Find some support here and bounce. Christopher Zazek, you got to be careful with gold. Indeed. I'm going to see if it gives us any bounce. Otherwise, I'm out. Struggling to bounce. All right, let's see if they can get up to those moving averages and continue. Otherwise, she's going downtown. Needs to find a little bit of support here. This level held, but if it drops below 716, trouble in paradise. Uh-oh. Whoa. Gonna have to let this one go. Come on, find some support. $713. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go further than that. I'm gonna have to close pretty soon. I'll give it it's a nasty tank on gold the last 15 minutes. All right, looks like this is going downtown. Come on, find some support around here. Let's go. All right, I will cut it. It goes below this wick. There's no point. Whew. Pivot point is all the way down at 711. Ugh, I really got to take that. I didn't think it was going to go all the way down to the pivot point. I'm going to have to get out soon. Wow, a little relief bounce here. Nothing. Hit. Little relief bounce. Come on. All right. Where could you go potentially? Man, my entry might be resistance. Let's see if they can build a bounce here. Came to that 712, 711 pivot point and bouncing for now. Question is, how far will this bounce go? I'm not looking to get out at this trade at this point. That's moving averages around 720. Where's my entry? Right around there. All right, so let's see if they have, we can get back to closer to break even on this. Christopher Zazek, 695 is the next level. Yeah, let's see if they can get above these moving averages. If they pick up some steam, we might get 724 out of this, but let's see. I'm Dennis, Kenyan hot sauces. Right now I'm in a nasty gold trade. Trying to see if we get a bounce here. Otherwise, I'm in trouble in this trade. Well, we'll see. We'll let it breathe. We find support down around 11. Got a long way back up, but all depends if they're going to break structure. If they're going to break that level, then I'm doomed. All right, let's leave that one for now, and we'll see what we'll come back to gold. What's going on NQ? NQ is at the bottom of this range here. Wonder if I should now try to long NQ. All right, looks like gold is coming back down. Let's see how aggressive that flush looks like. Di, what's up, sir? Good to see you. All right, let's let that one breathe. I'll watch the P&L down here. What else do we have? Let's see. Scroll. Coming back down. Uh-oh. Coming back down. Been a rough week. Yeah, it's been pretty choppy. I've been able to get out of I've been able to stay green until this trade. I'm messing with gold. It ain't going too well. But I'm only trading evals tonight. I'm gonna show you guys I got to pay out on some 150Ks and pass some evals, so I'll go over some of the numbers in a little bit. Only trading evals today and only going to be trading evals tomorrow for FOMC. I'm giving myself a break. Just passed, or I got to profit goal on 7 straight to funded accounts this morning. 150Ks requested payout. So I'm going to take a little break on the 150K straight to funded. Definitely not trading them tomorrow for FOMC. Definitely not trading any of the new evals that I passed onto the sim funded stage. So tonight and tomorrow evals leading into FOMC. Nothing crazy. All right, Di wants to do a community account limit buy. All right, let's do that. Let me switch to the community account. Where is the community account? Here we go. Community account. You want an entry at 2 contracts? 2 contracts, 37.12. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait a minute. The numbers don't match. All right, so you want 2 contracts at oh, so you're thinking this is going to go even further. 37.12 right here. Buy 2. And you're saying 17 is your out. Oh, I'll set it when it enters. Go back to NQ over here. Well, actually, so that house account trade is in. And let's go back to gold here. Simple Trader, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. And good evening to everyone. Yeah, I got a nice, thank you, appreciate it, Di. Yeah, got 7 of them to pay out today. Requested that, so I'm leaving those alone for a couple days. I'm going to take a little break from the stress of trading sim funded. I'll be trading evals tonight and tomorrow at FOMC. No sim funded, no PAs, nothing until Thursday, Friday. I find that usually after a payout, I either have a big loss or blow accounts. So I want to see if I can push myself this time to get to another payout on the same account versus potentially blowing. We'll see. It's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? So, all right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this pivot point bounce. Was a little early on that entry. There is opportunity to the upside if we get the bounce going. There's further downside, then yeah, I'm in trouble. Let's take a look at NQ, and we'll just monitor P&L. NQ, I did want to long you down here. Hold on. NQ is also at a support level. It's been the range coming in from this afternoon. Die stop loss at 37.10, so you're only taking 2 points on that. All right. See if they can push above the 20 SMA. If they can, then maybe the pivot point bounce plays out. We shall see. Oh yeah, it's looking like it wants to tank. I was hoping that it would find support around this area for a bounce, but not looking like a bounce just yet. NQ is just hanging out in this 25-point range. All right, starting to find resistance at the 20 SMA. We're talking about gold here. Am I on gold on this chart? No, let's take a look at gold on this chart. Finding resistance here. So if it starts building a descending channel, then we got further downside to this. Uh-oh. Whoa. All right, coming back to that 20 SMA again. So far, that's been the resistance area. If they can break out of that, then we might be all right. We might survive. But it's got to push above that. It is the breakout area right now. So FOMC tomorrow. Looks like there's an expected rate cut. Now the funny thing would be if they don't cut rates tomorrow. What will the market do? I think so far right now the expectation is that there will be a cut. Gold not wanting to bounce, like it's struggling to get above those moving averages. I agree. I think we all kind of agree that 0.25 is doable. The question is if they go 0.5, that'll be some crazy volatility. I think the expectation is 0.25 overall. So it'll be interesting if they go 0.5 or no cut. That'll be even crazier. All right, gold not finding support here yet. Not bouncing, not bouncing. '20 SMA and the 9 EMA are providing resistance to the upside. Let's hop back on to NQ. NQ at the bottom of that overnight range as well. Looks like my cursor is acting up today. And things are slowing down on the NQ side, the calm before the storm. So we'll see. We shall see. Gold trying to bounce that pivot point. Let's see if they can get back into range. Gold trying to bounce. And NQ not doing much. I have a problem here on TradingView. I think my cursor locked every single chart. Never had this before. And literally my cursor is moving in every single chart on TradingView. All right, let me go to Google. Select layout. Yeah, it is slow indeed tonight, Jesse. But I'm having a little problem here with my TradingView. Hold on, guys. I gotta find out what's going on with TradingView. All right, I'll worry about it later. All right, what's NQ doing? NQ's coming back to the bottom of this range. Di, you want to close that trade? Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and close that for you. Alrighty. Done deal, sir. And for anybody that wants to take a trade on the house chat account, it's open for you guys to take trades. All we ask is give us your entry, your stop, your TP, and the reason, your strategy, why you're entering in that trade. NQ trying to make a move here in slow motion. Guy, you're saying it's going to flush. Yeah, it can't bounce. Didn't bounce that pivot point. Not looking good. He's not looking good for the upside. Looking good for the downside. Stealth, sell NQ. It's going to 24,519. All right. Mr. Stealth making a bold call on NQ. You want to take that trade on the house account? Let us know the entry, the exit. We'll set it up. All right, NQ going. Oh, this cursor is. Do with this cursor. Anybody know how to turn off synchronization on your cursor in TradingView? Literally, when I move my TradingView cursor right now, it moves it on all the charts. Google's telling me you got to turn off synchronization, but I can't find it. Huh. All right, back. What's NQ doing here? Global cursor. Star 999 telling me that. Go fix your code. Let's see. Bulenox. Let's take a look at Bulenox. All right, 83% at Bulenox. Should work now with code JCDT. That's 83%. Should work now on Bulenox. Appreciate you, Star 99. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate you. Yeah, Jesse James. I went to that select menu option for whatever reason. Not giving me that option. I want to turn it off because it's annoying. When I move my cursor on TradingView, it's moving it on every single. But I can't find that synchronization in their layout menu. And layout menu. Got it. Saw that on Google too. All right. Well, not that annoying. I'll worry about it tomorrow. NQ tanking. Everything's gonna tank tonight, and then tomorrow they rip it with the FOMC news. That's what's going on. All right, gold coming back down again to that pivot point. I'm going to have to close that trade pretty soon. If we don't bounce here. Gold causing me some trouble today. My voice is bouncing. Everything's not working today, huh? Hopefully that's better. Does it work better now? Andy, what are your thoughts of NQ as of right now? Well, ain't moving much, leaving it alone. We're in the bottom of that range coming in from the New York session, right? What was the bounce area? 524. So we'll see what happens down there for a potential bounce. NASDAQ Futures, welcome to the stream. Maximum Strength, what up, brother? Welcome to the stream. See ya. Good evening to everyone. It's good to be back. It's been a couple of days. Just life. Busy with life. But we're back. Stealth. No, brother. I didn't know if you wanted to take the trade. That's why I asked. Do you want to take the trade? What's your... If you're going to trade the chat account, you got to let me know it's for the house account, because I did ask, did you want me to place the trade on the house account? I didn't hear back. At least I don't think I heard back. So you got to tell me how many contracts, your entry, your stop, and your TP. So the rules for the house account, let's bring up the house account real quick. You guys can take trades on it. It's a 300K. Right now it's up about $1,000, $1,400. You just got to let me know what instrument, how many contracts, entry, stop, and TP. That's it. All right, Stealth, you got to let me know the numbers, though. All right? Be happy to place the trade. Entry, contracts, how many contracts, and TP and stop loss. So that is the house account. Oh, this cursor is annoying me. Let me see how it works. Jesse James, full port it. You can trade up to four minis on the house account or 40 micros. You can do it all at once. You can scale in, whatever you want, up to 4. And Q not moving much. Gold still struggling to bounce at that pivot point. See if this is the second test of that level. If they can bounce it, otherwise it's going downhill. NQ also starting to tank. All right, so let's take a look at Stealth's entry. Let's go to the chat account. You want NQ. Enter sell. How many contracts, Stealth? Oh, 2. 24,530. 24,530. You want to sell. Let's wait for the entry. What's your stop? Stop at 24,550. All right, we'll set the TP when we enter. All right. See if we can get gold back in 25,540. It is. There's your setup. That is the house account setup. Let me move this because everything's on the left now. You zoom in here for a little bit so you guys can see it in action. There we go. And then let me write down your TP is at 550. So once I hear it enter, I'll set the TP. Otherwise, $24,520. I'm sorry. 550 makes no sense. NQ continuing to push down, huh? Gold needs to break out of that little bounce area and come back into range. Gold is looking better, but it needs to break out of that 718 area. If it can push above 718 and get back into range, I may leave this for a little bit. We're going to find resistance up at VWAP 723. But it's a wider range for sure. All right, he wants to cancel it. It dropped too much already. All right, we're out of the house account trade. Gold, looking at that VWAP touch now. Let's see if we can get back into that range. But gotta push. Can't break out of 18. I'm in trouble. Oh, this cursor is annoying. All right, coming back to my screen. Here we go. Stealth, calling out trades is harder than it looks. Indeed. Especially because in real time it can change. But I do appreciate you guys. Dice traded it. Peter Chan has traded it. So it's not easy. I appreciate you guys trying. Oh, this cursor is going to drive crazy to me. What the hell did I touch? The cursor on TradingView moves on every single chart now. Can't figure out what I touched. Now I have to look for synchronization, global, turn it off, but can't find that setting. Not find that setting if you paid me. Sharing. All right, we need this bounce on gold to that 20. Oh, VWAP, that was at 23. We get to 24 on that bounce, or is that it? Aha! Found it. All right, no more crosshair sinking. Good. I don't know how the hell I touched that. Swear to God, it was driving me crazy. Jesse James taking heat on his long like an idiot, but just noticed I hadn't turned on Replicanto. Well, that's a good thing. Are you in NQ long or gold long, Jesse? All right, Stealth, new trade buy at 519. How many contracts? Stealth? 2? 519. All right, let's hop on to the chat account. All right, so you want an entry at 519. One contract. All right, let's do 519. You want to buy, correct? Yep. Where's your stop? 499 stop. You're putting a wide stop on this. All right, 20 points. 499. Close enough. And that's a sell. All right, once we get hit, I'll enter. What's your TP? No TP yet? All right, that's fine. And for anybody watching, the house account available to you guys to trade. You just got to call out your trade. Let me know your entry, your stop, your TP, and all that good stuff. You can trade any instrument, gold, NQ, ES, whatever you want. The only rule is up to 4 minis or 40 micros. Jesse James in a long on NQ. I made long NQ on my account as well. 522. See what happens at 519. Dave Mills, long, 3 contracts at 717. Got chewed up on the way down. Not looking good. Yeah, man, I'm in a long myself. Doesn't want to bounce above 718. 718 is the resistance area on this bounce from the pivot point. And Stealth is telling us 534 would be the TP. All right, we're going to get hit pretty soon. So I'll let it hit, and then I'll set the take profit. Gold just needs to get above 718, 719 to validate the pivot point bounce. If not, we in trouble. Or longs are in trouble. 719 is the number. They can bounce it above that, and you're good. You're good for now. Oh, did you miss it? Did you miss that entry by a wick, by a tick? Oh, you missed it by a tick. No, you're good. There you go. I think you're going to get hit now.
Order filled.
Order filled. All right, so let's hit your TP at 534. That's your sell right here. And the game is on. The chat account has a trade in. Now, if gold breaks below 713, 712, yeah, those longs are in trouble. Not looking good. Wow, market is crashing right now. It's crashed 5 points. So hopefully NQ tanks and gold goes up. Isn't that the inverse relationship when you need it to happen? All right, here it goes. We got a trade in by one of our viewers, Stealth, on NQ. Entry at 519, exit at 534. See how it plays out. In the meantime, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. I do this, and we do this every night. Monday through Thursday, 6:15 p.m. Eastern. I gotta admit, I was out for a couple of days, just life and family, but we're back this week. I'll be back for the rest of the week. And then also New York session, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Nate brought my account back from the dead on that NQ drop, break even and done. Yeah, man, that drop was pretty brutal on NQ. And still no sign of a bounce, at least not yet. Now, my hope is NQ continues to tank and gold starts going up. But it ain't going up. NQ goes still going down, gold going down. Andy thinks that on larger time frames for NQ, we keep tanking. Die, something must be bad in Asia. Both GC. Yeah, I'm hoping that NQ can continue to go down and the inverse relationship plays out where gold goes up. NQ down, gold up. But right now they're both going down. Not making sense. So if they're both going down, don't try to long it, I guess, is the messaging. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. All right, back to Stealth's trade. Stealth is in a long at 519. Catching that little bounce there, targeting 534 on the house account. Let's see how we do here on the house account. And gold not jumping. Gold ain't bouncing. New TP 524 for Stealth. Gold struggling. Can't bounce. Third attempt to get above 718 and failed again. Ain't looking good. Die was off by 1 point, would have hit if 713 inputted. Oh, that's right. Dave Millis, Shanghai is selling tonight. Are they preparing for Armageddon tomorrow with FOMC? Do they know something we don't know? And warning the market's tanking, selling off tonight? No. I don't know. Die, how many house accounts do you have for us? There are quite a few. Only one traded at a time. I wouldn't go YOLO because then we're just going to blow accounts. I'd prefer max 4 contracts. I'd prefer 4 contracts, 40 micros, so we can drag it out. If you got a case for 6 contracts, fine. But you got to have a case for the 6 contracts. All right, NQ trying to bounce. Nate is in a long on NQ. Problem is we're already in a setup on NQ, so I can't take an NQ trade right now. That's the trade you guys are seeing right now. That is in position right now. Stuff. So for NQ, I can't take any house account trades. Gold, ES, and everything else you can. Just not NQ until this trade is closed. Josh may play NG. It seems to be holding up. All right, NQ trying to bounce off of this area. Gold holding that area as well. Is there further downside, though, is the question. Uh-oh, gold taking another leg down. What? Whoa. Both gold and NQ struggling to bounce off of these areas. Not looking good. Stealth, what kind of bounce is this? 2 points? Yeah, looks like we're in a 2-point range here. Gold is worrying me though. Gold is looking like it wants further downside. Gold's about to take another leg down. What? Whoa. FX Adrian, who trades NQ during Asia? Plenty of people, my friend. Plenty of people. Now, it's not my preferred session. I mainly trade New York, but we'll try to trade it during Asia. PR77, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. All right, gold is struggling to bounce. Stealth wants to get out. Can't take the heat. All right, so we're going to close Stealth's trade. You sure? Let's close below this wick. I would say this wick is your out. Let's give it some room. Don't let it shake you out, Stealth. If it fails at the 20 SMA, then we'll close. Ooh, it did just fail there. All right. Why don't we do this? Why don't we give a stop right there? If you want to close it, and I'll kill this stop. Joey Morgan in the house. What's up, brother? All right, guys. So, house account. Stealth for the house account trade. See, Stealth? I told you not to let it shake you out. House account trade's in the green right now. And Stealth has a TP of 524. Let's see if you get hit. Gold is the one that is in trouble. Gold's not looking to bounce.
Order filled.
There you go. You got it, Stealth. All right. House account got one green trade and one bad trade. Where's gold? Where is gold? Gold ain't looking good. I think I'm going to have to do a little executive decision here on gold pretty soon. Gold's about to tank. All right, anybody else want to take a trade on the house account? Stealth took a nice little trade there for 96 bucks. Mr. PR77 in the house. Gold, still no bounce. No bounce. Testing this level for the third time. What is up with this market getting tanked tonight? All right, guys. Well, if you're enjoying the stream, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. And for the New York session, my main trading session, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Win, lose, or draw. PR77 is in the house from Calgary. Nice. Nice. All right, gold is not looking good. Gold's going to take a loss. Looks like we're going to take a loss on gold tonight. Unless this is the third attempt to bounce this level, pivot point at 712. We'll see if we can get some bounce action here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to call it. Stealth almost got shooken out there, and we held to that trade and got a little bit of green there. All right, gold tanking. I think it's time to consider out on gold unless got a bounce here. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna have to do the right thing here. Anything below that last wick, bye-bye. Top back onto NQ. What's NQ doing? Coming down as well. So NQ and gold coming down. Stealth, top tick that profit. You did. You're right. Literally came to that TP. So, literally wicked you, got your TP, and right back down. It's the calm before the storm with FOMC tomorrow. All right, gold I think is going to stop us out pretty soon. Does not want to bounce. Gold is coming after that pivot point hard. May try another bounce at the pivot point, but I think at this point, giving up on that bounce for now. MP, are you trading NQZ? Yes, sir. Oh, tanking. Look at that.
Stop filled. Stop
Okay,
filled.
we just got hit on that TP, hit the pivot point. I may try another long down there. Let's see what happens with gold down here. Otherwise, it's going downtown. Yep, just trying to flush that pivot point there now. Maybe let's leave gold alone. Watch it bounce there and finally give it the bounce I was looking for. All right, that's the pivot point. Let me try it one more time.
Order filled.
Let's see if we can get some green there now. Lost in space, made 800, lost it, made it back. It's the chop tonight for sure. Come on, gold. Don't disappoint. Give us the bounce. Give us that pivot point bounce. Well, in the meantime, if you're enjoying the content, only if you're enjoying the content, smash that like. It does help out with the YouTube algo. Subscribe if you're looking to stay up to date with the live streams. Also, I post YouTube content with prop firm updates and drama and all that good stuff. So smash that subscribe if you want to get updated on that content. We do this live every night, Monday through Thursday. I don't do Sundays. Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern for the late Asia session, and for my main trading session, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Win, lose, or draw, we do it live. There's been good days, there's been bad days, there's been ugly days, and there's been payout days like today in the morning. All right, MP, let's do NQZ X4 short. All right, so hold on. Let's go back to NQZ on the chat account. All right, NQZ. Where is NQZ? Here we go. MP wants to do 4 contracts. You're taking full leverage on that one. 4 contracts short. But where's your entry, MP? Where's your entry? Yeah, Di, I think I got ticked there, so we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Still has to get above 718 to validate that bounce. MP, what's your entry, brother? I know you want to do 4 minis short, right? 4 minis? Oh, wait a minute. Did I close NQ down here? Are we in position on NQ on the house account? No. Let me close this. That was close. MP, you got to let me know your entry if you're still interested in that short. All right, let's hop back on to gold. How are we doing on gold? All right, this is the area I'm watching for the true breakout. Otherwise, we're just range bound, and I might as well close it. We'll see what happens at 18. So on gold, I'm watching this area. We can get some momentum above 718, then it's good. Otherwise, we're just in a chop zone. I'll close around this area up here. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. All right, back to the house account. MP, I haven't heard from you, brother. Jesse James telling us NQ 56% buying pressure on the crayons. All right. So Jesse giving us the signal, buy NQ. Jesse, you want to take a stab at the house account? All right, NQ, gold on my trade, approaching this 718 area. See if we can get a breakout out of this range. Otherwise, we're just range bound and I may have to close. But let's see if we're truly getting back into range here. Otherwise, gold, undecided on this bounce at the pivot point. All right, chat account. I didn't hear from MP. I haven't heard from anybody else. So if you want to take a trade on the house account, let me know. Jesse James telling us no trade on the house account. Yet. Yep. Crayon withdrawal. All right, gold. Gold's starting to give us the bounce I was looking for. Let's see, come back to this account. Is it range bound, or are we're breaking out? Is it just playing that range and right back down? All right, let's hop back onto NQ. We'll come back to gold. Ooh, NQ also pushing. NQ trying to push. Gold trying to push. And they continue to push, though, is the question. Jesse, I guess the crayons were right. Should have taken that trade on the house account. All right, NQ in an ascending channel now, right? What's gold doing? Is gold still trying to push or giving up on that push? Trying to push. Gold trying. No cigar. They can pop out of that level. VWAP is up at 720. 2 points. So maybe let's do this the right way. Let's not get too greedy on this pop. Can we get 720 out of this? Considering I was in some drawdown there. All right, let's come back to NQ. NQ, ooh, NQ is playing this ascending channel now. VWAP on gold is at 721. So where's my TP on gold? 720. Front running VWAP a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get it. Team Massive, blessings, sir. Good to see you as always. Gold, try to break out of that 718 area. And they do it. And they do it. Beach 2007. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to the stream. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And New York, my main trading session, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern.
Order filled.
Did we just get... Yeah, we got TP. All right. We went from like a loss to almost break even. All right, so we recovered a little bit of that loss there. And what's it called? VWAP's at 21. So, all right. See what happens at VWAP, and then we'll consider the next setup on gold. All right, let's hop back onto NQ. NQ, I don't even know what NQ is doing tonight. NQ is trying to stay in this, was trying to play an ascending channel, and then gave it up. Not even that great to even consider that. So, all right, let me just make sure that I closed everything on gold. Nothing left open. We got a little recovery trade there. Took a little bit of drawdown, and now we're not looking so bad. So we'll wait for the next setup on gold. NQ, what do you? I have no clue what NQ's doing. No clue what NQ's doing. Shannon, just came across your channel, liking it, gold pumping. Shannon, appreciate you tuning in. Welcome to the stream. And yes, gold going for VWAP. The question is this the pump getting back into that range? Or VWAP and right back down? I didn't want to find out, so I got out. Beach 2007, NQ wants to dub slowly. NQ killing you softly tonight. All right, gold, undecided. I got out right before VWAP. Now we're attempting to hit VWAP at 721. Let's see if they'll continue. 200 SMA up here at 24. And what is NQ doing now? NQ is just hanging out. All right, guys, in the meantime, well, we got a nice little recovery trade there. In the meantime, while we're trying to figure out the next setup, if you're enjoying the content, only if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday night, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And my main trading session, Monday through Friday for the New York session, New York Open, 9:15 a.m. Eastern every day. Tonight, the calm before the FOMC madness. Which way will she go tomorrow? Now, full disclosure, I mainly trade NQ. Gold, I don't trade much. But because gold seems to move a little better at night, I've been playing around with gold. But my main trading instrument is NQ. Especially during New York, you won't see me trade gold. But NQ every day for the New York session. All right, NQ taking a little break. What's gold doing? Gold continuing to push up. I'll let that one go. I'll wait for a pullback if I'm going to participate again on a long on that. And gold's about to hit VWAP at 721 right there. You go back to the house account because I just messed everything up. House account is up 96 bucks today. You guys can take trades on that. So what is the consensus for tomorrow? FOMC, what are you guys thinking? Interest rates down 0.25? Interest rates stay the same? Or a surprise, interest rates go down 0.5? What do you guys think? GC. Or double surprise up 25. Yeah, you're right. I agree. That could be a surprise as well. Terry, interest rates down. Okay. All right, let's go back to gold over here. So this was my exit. Looks like VWAP touch, and now coming back down. Let's see what it wants to do. I'm not shorting or longing it now. I'm messing with gold. Almost beat me up. Got a nice little recovery there. I'm not pushing my luck. All right, back to NQ. Where are we at? Back to the house account. Let's take a look at NQ on my charts here. Here we go. NQ all over the place. All right, so consensus here, 0.25. 0.25, I guess that's what everybody, it's the expectation at this point. 0.5, Shannon, down 0.5, interesting. JT 1111, markets will pump for eternity even though I want them to go down. All right. Beige, sell-off tomorrow. All right, a little mixed chat, just like the market. There's a little bit of long bias. There's some sell bias. Wouldn't be a market if everybody was in alignment. So you need to have different bias, different conviction in opposite directions for the market to work. So you ain't wrong until the market moves against you. Beige, I believe 0.25 is priced in, so we'll see. We'll know tomorrow. One thing we do know is Powell moves the markets. Should be at least 200 to 300 points upside or downside. Die, surprise, 1 point moon. Yeah, that would be a surprise. All right, market order long, Jesse, NQ, single contract, target 6 points. On NQ, you want me to enter right now? You say yes, I'll do it. Just enter right here at 1 long. All right.
Order filled.
6 points, so you're going to 30. I'll release you right here. Jesse's hearing those bulls. Jesse's saying the bulls are screaming in his Renko charts. Oh yeah, stop. Stops are important, right? Let's do a 524 points, all right? And that's close enough. So Jesse James taking a stab at it with his Renko chart strategy. He's going for 6 points on that breakout and 4-point stop. Let's go. Bulls are screaming in his charts. Beige, I don't know what 1 point cut means the economy is effed. I agree. I agree. Let's rally behind Jesse's trade. Let's make this happen tonight. He's going for 6 points on the house account. Where's gold at? I want to check another trade on my account. In the meantime, while we figure out how quickly we're going to hit Jesse's take profit, do me a favor, if you're enjoying the content, only if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It does help me out with the YouTube algo. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And for my New York session traders, some of you guys are now hanging out on both sessions, but I mainly trade New York. New York Open, 9:15 a.m. Eastern for NQ. Chris Noof, my man, my brother. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Good to see you. And for anybody new who's asking, what the hell is he talking about? What the hell is a chat account? What does he mean by a house account? We do have a 300K that is being traded by you guys, the viewers, with your strategy. All we ask is give us the entry TP, stop loss, and give us a little story on why you're entering that trade. Jesse, by the way, we need the story. Why are you entering on that trade? Other than, well, we know Jesse's strategy, right? His Renko bars and his Delta, I don't know what. The bulls start screaming at him and he goes long. But feel free to let the chat know, Jesse, your strategy on that play. The idea is for everyone to learn different styles, different strategies, and get a little bit of different ways of trading futures. In this case, mainly NQ. Chris, yeah, man, I haven't been able to do Asia for like 2-3 days in a row. So finally back today. I have been doing New York. Again, New York is my main session. But I like Asia. It's got the best crew for sure. This is a good group at night, so I'm glad to be back, and I'll be here for the rest of the week, 9:15 p.m. All right, let's take a look at Jesse's trade. He's keeping a nice risk management, very tight, 4 points, targeting 6 points on the upside. On RM, looks like the bear flag is forming.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Okay, so we just got stopped out on the house count. Little loss, little paper cut there. Very well managed trade. So for now, we're taking a little hit on the house account. No biggie. Let me turn off the TP. You know, how bad would it be if you just got stopped out on that wick, Jesse, and literally bounces right there? Stealth, Jesse, you just gave back my profits. Well, to be honest with you, I took a trade. I don't remember if it was, yeah, it was New York session. Was it this morning? No, I think it was this morning that I was accidentally trading the house account. I got caught in some nasty drawdown and then saved it. I gave you guys some profit, but it could have been bad. Renga boy, buy gold now. Where's gold doing? Ooh, man, I almost got raped by gold. I had a recovery trade. No, I'm not buying here yet. I need a stronger pullback. But I took some drawdown on this trade. And then took the bounce at the pivot point and recovered, or came close to recovering. So I'm going to take a little break from gold, stronger pullback before I take a long again. All right, NQ. Jesse James has left the chat. That was a little paper cut. He's not leaving. That was a little paper cut. Very well managed. 4 points, no biggie. Short 1950, stop 2625. All right, PR77. Are you talking about NQ? Okay, so PR77 wants to take a short at 1950. How many contracts? One. 1950. 2 consecutive. All right, let's do 2. So 1950. PR77. So you're doing a short stop at 26.25. I'll set the stop once we hit. And then target 14.25. So PR77 heavily biased here, heavily short, biased. 14.25. And we are selling that for a stop, right? Yeah. Buying that. All right, there we go. I think I got it set up. So once we get filled, I'll worry about the TP. All right. Jesse, yeah, man, the little wick. Hey, it happens, bro. I wouldn't worry about it. It happens. Oh, one at 14.25. Mr. PR77 says you guys don't know about TP1 and TP2. All right. PR77 going with two targets. I like it. 14.25. It's a buy at 14.25 and another one at 11.50. Damn, I like this setup. All right, let's go. All right, so there's that setup. You got a short entry at 19 with two contracts. First TP 14.25 and then 11.50. That's set up. All right. And then, well, we're above price action right now, so I'm not going to set the stop. We'll set the stop. I think PR7 to stop is 26.25. So we'll wait to get filled before we do that. Let's get it. PR77, a man from Canada. So PR77, without revealing identities here, PR77 and I go back probably at least 6 years, 7 years for work. I used to travel with Mr. PR7. Again, not revealing too many details on personal life. I don't know how many weirdos are out there listening. But PR77 and I traveled Canada, or I would travel with PR77 in Canada quite a lot. PR77 and I would meet every year in Vegas. So it's good. It's good to see him on this side now, on the trading side, and continuing the friendship that way. Chris Noove. Weirdos. After seeing some of the comments last week, I'm officially going to say that social media is toxic. It could be great, and for the most part, it's great. Especially the Asia session. I think we got a good crew. A lot of guys, we're getting to know each other as we go. There's every now and then you got the occasional troll. But when the occasional troll comes in, it's pretty interesting how toxic it is. But hey, cleaning that up. Extraordinary cave trader. People say Twitter is toxic right now. Oh man, I stay away from Twitter. I have a profile on X that is probably shadow banned at this point. I only got a bot in there doing quotes. Yeah. Twitter, you got to have a huge following because it's toxic. And if you don't have a huge following, you're going to get killed on X. So I stay away from X. I shouldn't say I stay away. I read and I stay up to date with everything going on there. But as far as actively participating, I'm staying in my place for now. Staying in my lane when it comes to X. That could be toxic. Perry Hamill, I'm in a short on GC, one contract from 718. Let's see what happens. All right, brother. Let's hop on what's going on gold. All right, gold came to my little exit over here and then came back. So it did hit that VWAP. So I'm good with my trade. Go back to my account. We got the setup for NQ. Let's go back to my account. I think I'm okay with my trade. I took that pivot point bounce right up to VWAP and then it came right back down. So missed it on this. I was way off on the bounce. Took the loss in hindsight. Should have added down there. Hindsight. Hindsight is 2020. But we recovered a little bit of that loss. All right, let's go back to the chat account with NQ. NQ is about to fill Mr. PR77. All right, should we do a little what time is it? It's 8 o'clock here in Arizona. Let's see where everyone's tuned in from. So let's get this chat excited a little bit tonight, since we got some trades going, we got some winning trades, some losses. We got a little bit of everything tonight. That's the market. So why don't we do a little roll call where everyone's tuned in from? Who's I know we got California as usual, obviously Arizona, Florida's in the house, I can tell. Where is everyone tuned in from tonight? Come on, let's get that chat going. Dallas, Texas in the house. Manila, Captain Algo. Terry Hamill, Dallas. Leon, Nashville, Tennessee. Christopher, Cali. Israel, Shalom, Shalom, my friend. King Aceto, Boston, Beantown. I went to BU. I know Boston very well. Kenmore Square was that dorm that I was there for several years. BU. All right, Sergeant Slicksta, Colorado. At Tomos Leather, Denver, Colorado. Gregory Brown, Missouri. Ranka Boy, Kansas. Cali, Long Island, New York in the house. Long Island, I remember the Grand Central Parkway. Lived in New York for a good part of my life. Denver as well. El Salvador, welcome, Vij, 2007. Vancouver, Massachusetts. Epstein Island, Jersey. Oh, man. You were good because you actually got me to say it, so that's good. Roll Tide, Huntsville, Alabama. All right, so we got a little bit of everything. San Diego. All right, Chris, working it, butter. Hard-working guy. North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia. All right, let's keep going. Let's get the roll call here in the U.S. Then we'll go over international. I know there's someone already from Israel. Shalom. All right, let's Los Angeles, Fisher Trader, L.A. Pulaski, Tennessee, Bikini Bottom, Houston. Oh, man. You got me. Houston, Texas. All right, Leon Diaz. PR77 is going to be in Laguna Niguel on the weekend. Look at you. Very nice. Costa Rica, JP. Costa Rica is bachelor party central, brother. Been to quite a few bachelor parties in Costa Rica. Not too shabby. Well, if you guys are wondering why my times are 3 hours behind, I live stream from Arizona, Chandler, AZ, right here in the desert. The desert that is... How hot is it right now? Of course, when I need my phone to tell me how hot it is, it won't. Alexa, what's the weather here? There you go, 99 degrees. 99 degrees right now. All right, how are we doing on the NQ trade? Okay, nothing. What's going on with gold? Hop back over to gold over here. Old gold took a little pullback to the bounce area, to the breakout area, and now hinting to breakout. PR77, we can leave the order until I get out of here. It's up to you. But I'm not going anytime soon. Chris knew my Huskies were dying in the desert. Yeah, you were here for a little bit and you caught some of that 105, 110. It gets hot out here. I'll tell you one thing. I'll take 90 degrees in Arizona, dry, radiating heat, versus 100 or 90 degrees with humidity in Florida. Kinga Sato, what time frame are you on? That's a good question. I am on the 1 minute right now, and we are looking at gold in my charts. I took a losing trade, bad trade there, and could have closed it a lot sooner. Then took a banger trade on a recovery, and now I'm waiting to see the next setup. Let's hop back to the chat account for anybody asking, well, what the hell is he talking about? What the hell is a chat account? It's a 300K account that you guys can trade. All we need to know is your entry, TP, stop loss, and the reason. That way the entire community that's tuned in can get an idea on different strategies, different approaches. I've said from day one, the goal with this stream or the channel in general is to provide value for you guys, different trading styles, different strategies. Also on my YouTube content, it's updates on prop firms and some of the drama and some of all that good stuff. PR77 getting excited about his trade. He's saying if it flushes, it's gonna hit it. Let's go. Sergeant Slicksta. Trade's gonna hit, just need some time. Terry Hamill, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. And for anybody that is tuned in, if you're enjoying the content, I would only ask you, if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I live stream every night. Asia, not my favorite session, at least trading wise. It's my favorite session in terms of the community. We got a great community here every night, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And then the New York session, every morning, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. for those of you that trade Ask the NASDAQ for the open. I do that session as well. Stealth, did you cover Tory Trades 25,000? Let's 100x that one. Oh man, I shouldn't say that. I have a rule. As a YouTuber. I will not attack or put down any fellow YouTuber, any fellow trader. It ain't easy. YouTube is not easy. Whether you're live streaming, whether you're sharing trades, sharing your broker statements, or even trading a live account. I only trade prop firms when I trade live. It ain't easy as it is, so. I understand the struggles as a YouTuber. Kinga Sato, I'm trading on an Apex 50K, trying to get my first payout. Nice, brother. Keep plugging away. Base hits, base hits. All right, I'm getting excited about PR77 trade here. He's about to get filled. He's going for that flush. PR77, in the meantime, while we wait for your trade to get filled, can you let us know what's the thinking behind that trade? Why are you looking at 519 and your TP? I have an idea, but let's hear it from you. Stealth, I think the pressure of YouTube affected her trading. I think YouTube affects any trader, I'll be honest with you. Whether you're live streaming or creating content around your trades. I mentioned it in one of my videos. I think trading live or just sharing your trades in general on YouTube or social media, you fall into the P&L trap. I fall into the P&L trap a lot. In other words, it's that pressure to perform. You're live, You need to show P&L, you need to show profits. It's taken some time for me to take drawdown and be okay with it. I think last week was a really good week on some of those trades during the New York. Again, my main trading session is New York, but I took some drawdown live and I was able to come back. That took some time in the beginning. I mean, I watched some of those videos on some of the really bad and ugly days when I go on tilt live, and you can see it in my face. It's just like, it's the face, it's the saying, Jesus Christ, when you start hearing me say that, not good. And usually it's a directional day to the downside, and you'll start hearing me say, it's not bouncing. No bounce, no bounce. I think that's my signature line when I'm going on tilt now. But it ain't easy. Live streaming is not easy. It's a journey for sure. For me, it's definitely been a journey. But I think the progress has been good, especially this last week. Catching some nice drawdown live, coming back from drawdown live without over leveraging or going crazy, putting 4 or 5 contracts, just trading my way back. That was some good progress for me. But in general, I admire and I respect anybody who trades live or tries to do it live, because the pressure is twofold. PR77. So let's talk about PR77 trade, the setup. He's got a setup of 2 contracts, 2 minis going in on a fill at 519 with a TP at 514 and a second TP at 511, and it's in a bear flag, and that is basically PR77 thinking behind this trade, playing that bear flag. Opportunity awaits, checking out for the night, but here's my prediction for NQ. All right, let's go with predictions. Nothing's going to happen tonight. I agree. This is the calm before the storm. Tomorrow, it will manipulate 24,584 and then dump to fill the gap to 24,297. All right, there you go. Got a call out there. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow. H-move, I lost 20K on my funded today. Oh, man, sorry. It's never fun to lose sim-funded accounts or funded accounts in general. It's one thing to lose accounts, but those funded accounts hurt even more. Part of the journey, man. Don't beat yourself up for it. Over time, you're going to realize that it hurts less. I've blown 25, 30 accounts in one shot. Those hurt. That's when you go to the living room or your bedroom and you stare at the ceiling for like 2 hours, telling yourself, what the hell did I just do? I can't do this again. I can't do this again. What the hell did I just do? But you can't beat yourself up for it. It's part of the journey. You'll come back stronger. Rangat boy going long on gold. Let's take a look at gold on my charts. Here we go. Happy kids, I lost 1,800 during Asia on my funded. Hopefully recover tomorrow. Yeah, man, just take it easy, right? If you lost 1,800, don't try to recover it all in one trade or one day or over leveraging. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. I would say from experience, most of the times that I've blown accounts, it's for 2 main reasons. Refusing to take a small paper cut or a loss, and over leveraging, trying to recover that loss pretty quickly. So if you lost 1,800, take a couple trades, small wins, little base hits. Maybe it could take 3 or 4 days. Take those 3 to 4 days to recover versus trying to recover it all at once. Sure, we all get lucky sometimes on those recovery trades, but the idea is to, over time, not establish bad trading habits that eventually catch up with you. And we all struggle with that. I still struggle with that. My biggest, my Achilles heel right now are directional days to the downside. I love to long a falling knife for some reason. I've gotten better. Last 2 weeks, I've gotten better. I've identified that falling knife and I stay away. But I was beat up pretty badly live on stream on falling knives, trying to long those falling knives. So that's my Achilles heel. Directional days to the downside. All right, how are we doing with PR77? Let's hop back onto the chat, the house account. PR77's entry is 19. NQ still pulling around. Happy kids, I needed that. Thoughts, thanks. Yeah, man, just don't beat yourself up. In general, for anybody who's taking losses, I know we have a lot of new traders up in the branches, kind of listening in, and that's the goal with this stream, is to provide value, different ideas, different strategies. That's why we have the chat and house account to, give you another idea of trades, setups, and all that good stuff. But also just reinforcing, especially with losses, don't beat yourself up for it. It's a process, it's a journey. And don't compare yourself with others and others' success or failure. Compete against yourself. And don't give up. Even if it means, scaling it down, maybe only trade one account, or, limit yourself to one contract, whatever strategy you use, don't give up. If you like trading, don't give up. H move, once you get that first payout, it's all worth it. Yeah, I agree. I mentioned this morning, I had 2 blowouts on stream. The last one was 3 Fridays ago. It took me 2 weeks to finally get back, 10 or 11 trading days. And this morning finally hit 7 straight to funded accounts at profit goal. And some evals passed. But that one took some blowouts live on stream for sure. 2 blowouts. When I say blowouts, blowing all my accounts live. It ain't pretty, but it's part of the journey, and it took 2 weeks to get back trading it. Not. I think somebody asked me, "Do you YOLO your evals?" I put my evals right into Tradesyncer. They're copy traded the same way I trade sim funded. All right, let's see if I can take a look at we got time. Let me see if I can share performance here. This working? Yeah, let's take a look at some of the master account this month. Go. All right, so this is the account that got, or this is the master account that got to 9,000 today. As you guys know, I trade on one master account. Tradesyncer copy trades the rest. But as you can see, this took from September 1st, because I remember that was a Monday, right? September 1st is a Monday. Yeah. So that Friday before August, whatever it was, that Friday before that Monday, I blew them all. And from September 1st, traded it. Little wins, right? $100, $100 here, $140, lost 1,100. Little all the way up to today, the 16th. Today I had a nice little winning trade, one trade for 555 that got me over goal. And that got my 7 straight to funded accounts to 9,000. But it wasn't as pretty as I thought it was. If we take a look at the percentage, number of profitable trades, 78% over that time frame, what, 10 or 11 trading days. Break-even trades, losing trades. I still got work to do. There is a nice stat here that I took a look at earlier.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Account balance history. Hold on.
Stop filled.
Let's take a look at account balance history. Here we go. So from the... No, that's not it. If you take a look at... Is this it? It's the right account? I think so, yeah. It took 11 days to finally pass it, but it's copy traded the same way with my sim funded accounts. Now I did hear, I think we're in on a trade now. Okay, so we did get filled on PR77. H-move, you got to YOLO the evals, man. Yeah, but like I said, I copy trade the master with my sim funded account. So when I do YOLO, I mean, I don't think I YOLO, but when I use leverage on some evals, I'll just grab one eval separately. All right, so we got a fill now for Mr. PR77 on the house account. PR77, what was your stop? Now you're filled. Let me get your stop. Where is your stop? Stop at 26.25, right? 26.25, and you got 2 contracts. All right, there's your setup. I think your setup is right now. Peter Chan, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend. Good to see you, brother. How about NQ this morning, man? That was some sick volatility this morning, Peter. All right, let's go back to gold. And where is, there we go. All right, let's go back to the chat account and check on Mr. PR77's trade right now. House account just took a short at 519 with a stop at 526. And we got some TPs down here. That is Mr. PR77. Peter, yeah, this morning was sick. Yeah, like I said, I got my trade pretty early, but I watched it for a little bit. That was some nasty price action this morning. But we know it's FOMC, so that's to be expected. All right, it's getting hot down here. Let me turn on my AC. Hold on. First floor. Whoa. All right. Oh, some air in here. Start sweating. All right, so we are watching the house account right now. The house account is in a trade, and for anybody new to the stream, you're welcome to take a trade on the house account. You can trade any instrument, NQ, Gold, ES, whatever you like. 4 acts of 4 minis or 40 micros. 4 minis, 40 micros is your max. Give us your entry, your stop, and your TP. T. Cooper, we ready to rumble. NQ's going to be nasty. She's going to buckle. It's going to be wilding tomorrow. I expect about 300 points up or down, wherever it decides to go. But Mr. Powell's speaking tomorrow. He's moving the market, no doubt. NQ's bucking tomorrow. Buckle up. I'm already not trading any sim-funded accounts. No important accounts will be traded tomorrow. I'll be trading evals, especially after a payout. I ain't touching it. All right, we are in position on PR77 short here. See if we can get some momentum on this one. Olivia, minis. NQ, the chart you're looking at right now is in with 2 minis right now on NQ. Ricardo is in a short at 519. So two minis in a short right now. Hold on, my kiddo's coming. Come on in. What's up, brother? Come on in. You want to bed? All right, come here, give me a hug. Have a good night, brother. I'll see you in the morning. All right? Yeah. How was football? You made a touchdown today? Leave the door open. Leave the door open because it's hot. With no what? I like it. Beamer USA. He already sent me a message this morning. It's or this afternoon, this evening. Rally. Beamer USA is bullish tomorrow. He's calling a rally. Buckle up either way. NQ will be bucking tomorrow. Stealth, what firms are you using right now? Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, Apex as usual, and Tick Trader, straight to funded side. Sergeant Slicksta, when Powell takes the mic, NQ's going to need a parachute. Oh boy. There's short bias, there's long bias, there's a little bit of everything here. I'll just wait. I got no bias for tomorrow, but I'll watch levels. All right, how are we doing on Mr. PR77 short? So NQ is just not moving, but we're in position with two minis. His first TP is at 14 and second TP at 11. Uh, 150K's H move, 150K straight to funded average between 400 and 500 bucks, depending on the prop firm. Monumental looking for a VIX pop. H moved. Market's going to tank tomorrow just because everyone is so bullish. Well, the question is, did the move already happen, right? We're at all-time highs. We pushed all the way up. Was that already factored in with that 0.25 interest rate cut? And tomorrow is just basically profit day, and then you get the sell-off off of what happened already. It's usually what happens, so we'll see. Although it is a bullish rate cut, it could have been played out already. Trade the rumor, not the news. Orphan, was it priced in already? I believe so. That's my thinking. It's usually how Fed rate. Now, if there's a surprise, it's different. If the 0.25 is kind of what's already priced in and the expectation, then yes, we got all-time highs and we'll see probably a sell-off. If there's a surprise, though, let's say it's 0.5 or no rate cut, then you'll see some extremes, ups or downs. So it'll be interesting either way. Monumental feels like sell the news. Yep, the rumor already played out, and now it's sell the news. I think I'm aligning with that, but I don't care which way it goes. I'll trade it once I see something. But I would say this is going to be a case of buy the rumor, sell the news, and as long as it's a 0.25. If it's a 0.5 cut, then you'll have surprise. If it's no rate cut, then you'll have a surprise. But if it's 0.25, I think that's been factored in, and we saw the highs already. But like I said, I'm not bull or bear biased. I'll wait to see when it happens. But I think as long as it's a 0.25 rate cut, I think that's been factored in already. We've already seen the price action on that and potential sell-off. Sergeant Slicks, the price action is making me dizzy. Yeah, it's not moving. It's not moving tonight. Come back to gold. What is gold doing? Gold's not doing anything either. Chat account, what do we got going on here? All right, chat account's taking a little bit of heat. Still within Mr. PR7 parameters, so we'll let that one breathe. Professor Loki Trading Hub. Take profit trader, extremely nice. Too bad it's not allowed in PH. Is that, what is PH? Country is that? Philippines. Beamer USA. I struck the thumbs up and took it to 69. Beamer USA, bullish on tomorrow. Well, listen, if you're bullish or bearish, what's going to happen? It's going to go up 100 points, it's going to go down. And everyone's going to say, I told you so, I told you so. See, it went up 100 points. And then when it goes down, see, I told you it was bearish. It's going to go down. It went down 100 points. So it's going to play out the same way. Everyone will win tomorrow. Everyone's going to say, I called it, I called it. Yeah, it went up 100 points and it tanked 200 though. So I think either way, you got 100 points of upside, 100 points of downside minimum before you see the directional move. T. Cooper, yes, this is the chat account. It's still the original account. They haven't blown it yet. How much do you think margins are going to go up tomorrow on futures? It's usually pretty quick when you see those drops. Futures, you shouldn't have that much issue in terms of margins. It's not like options. Oh, you're talking about like your broker, like Ninja and AMP, where they increase margins on volatility days. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I have a personal account with Interactive Brokers, and usually you don't have that much of a crazy margin increases with news drops. But I know with AMP and Ninja, my understanding is they raise the margin requirements. Interactive Brokers, you don't have those issues, or Thinkorswim and that good stuff. Olivia, thanks for the stream, man. As an introvert, it's really remedy. Last week I was checking on you. I was, oh no, more pajama session. Yeah, my apologies. Last week, you guys saw my son walk in. He's now in football practice or football season. So last week just didn't work the schedule. I had to be there. But this week should be fine, or the rest of the week. And now the practices are on the weekends and games are on the weekends. So we'll be back every day, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. for the Asia. And Jesse James, day trading margins will go up significantly. Yeah, I wouldn't know with Ninja. I think Jesse has or is more aware of the margins on Ninja. I honestly don't use AMP or Ninja. I use Interactive Brokers, which already has significant margin requirements to trade a futures contract. Let's hop on to, are we looking at gold? Let's look at gold. Gold just hovering here. That was that breakout area, 318, and now just hovering there. So I'm glad I took out my TP here. Let's go back to the chat account. How's the chat account doing? Still in a little bit of drawdown, nothing crazy. Well, good evening to everyone, or what time is it? It's 8:48 here in Arizona, so you guys are close to midnight on the East Coast. How long have we been? Ooh, we're about 2 hours and a half. Time to... All right, looks like Mr. PR77 is about to go into some green. See if we can get at least the first TP, because I got to call it a night. Cocoa Puff. Echo my Cocoa Puffs. What platform do you trade on, Ninja or TradingView? My master account, I switched from Quantower, just because Quantower is a little boring for the live stream. So now my master account is traded here on Tradeify, and I copy trade using Tradesyncer, which is a web-based or cloud-based trade copier. All right, looking like Mr. PR77 in some green here. Tempting to be in some green. Christopher, I have call it a night. Much respect to all. Good luck tomorrow. All right, brother, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm getting close. I'm just waiting for this house account trade to get a little bit of green. And I got to call it a night as well pretty soon, but we'll stay on for a little bit longer. Good evening to everybody. If you're new to the stream and enjoying the content, only if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And for you NASDAQ degens who trade and love to trade the New York Open like I do, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern for the New York Open. Jerry Lockey, coach semi-pro and 9 to 10-year-olds on the weekend. Kids were fun, parents not so much. Oh, talking about parents. So I went to my kids' game on Saturday, and it was the first game. Dude, I sit down, right? I like to get my chair. You know, the wife sits next to me. You know, we give space from the field. We're not hovering right on top of these kids. I just want to enjoy the game, stay quiet, and then chat with my kid. Dude, these parents, once you start seeing these dads start pacing up and down the sideline, the game hasn't even started, that's when you know, oh man, this is going to be a toxic game. And yep, it's games. Two dads, they were pacing up and down already before the game. You know, going up and down, watching as the kids practice before the game. They're throwing. You know, I could tell he's like helicopter parent watching his son. Game starts, and literally, if a kid moves down 5 yards, he would move the 5 yards on the sideline, watching the whole thing. Like, dude, the toxicity with these parents. The kid ended up making one bad play. The kids, and started crying. And the dad literally just starts going off from the sideline. What are you doing? Stop crying. Get back in the game. And you saw a mom get up, walk to the players area, and yell at her son because she thought the kid was not awake. You need to wake up. Oh, man. So, yes. Who was it? Jerry Lockey. Parents, not so much. Oh, my God. The toxicity. It's I've learned in sports because my daughter played soccer through high school. She played competitive, and she's at ASU now. But playing travel and competitive soccer with her, or traveling with her, these parents, man, they want to have their kids live their dream. It's not even the kid enjoying the sport. It's not the kid actually being a star. It's most of the times it's these parents, their toxic relationship with the poor kid, hiring private coaches, hiring all these sorts of things. And I look at these kids sometimes like, do they even like playing that sport? Anyways, back to the chat account. Are we in any green here? Yep, we are. A little bit of green. 50. Oh, here we go. We need this to break 518. If they break 518, I think PR77 is in some solid green here on the chat account. Flush it. Monumental, you feel bad for the kids. I do, man. That's some intense helicopter parenting at these games. All right, NQ starting to make a move with PR77's trade. We get at least TP1, because I don't know if I can stay longer. I have to go to bed. All right, and Q starting to make a move here. What is gold doing? Let's go back to here we go. Gold is hovering. I'm glad I took my TP here. Otherwise, I'd be waiting and praying for dear life to continue to the upside. So gold is on hold for now. All right, let's hop back to the chat account. PR77. I'm going to give it some time. I want to see if we can get at least TP1, and then I'll cut it. But in the meantime, if you guys, anybody's new, I know there's new people hopped on the stream. If you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It does help me out with the YouTube algo. If you're enjoying the content, try to provide value here for traders of all walks of life, new, experienced. You guys, different trading styles, different approaches with the house account. House account can be traded by you guys anytime. What are the rules? 4 minis or 4 minis or 40 micros. Give us an entry, a TP, and a stop loss, and let the chat know the reasoning or the thinking behind the trade. That way everybody gets a little bit of a learning lesson or some value from it. That's it. Take a stab at it. Doesn't matter if you take a loss. It's a house account. Nani Mental just found your channel. Thanks. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for participating. I think the community is growing. For anybody up in the branches, don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Hop in the comments. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Feel free to chat. Feel free to trade the chat account or the house account. This is a trading community for you guys, by traders, for traders. So the goal here is to have fun. A lot of us trade in our man caves, in our basements, in our offices. Wife, most of the time, doesn't know how much you're spending on these evals or your prop firm journey. So this is a good outlet to get to know other traders, chat a little bit, and get entertained while you trade. Jesse James wants to do another roll call. So where is everybody chatting from? We did a little earlier. I think that's when you were eating, but let's do it again. I know we got a new batch of viewers, so let's hear it. Where is everybody tuned in from? I'm in Arizona. Jesse's in California. We know PR77 is in Canada. Where is everybody tuned in from? California. Nice. A lot of Californians on the stream lately. No worries. Let's do it again. I like the idea, Jesse. Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs. I know that area. I used to travel to Englewood, Colorado a lot. Utah. Flaming Leopard, Utah. Ish, Miami, Florida in the house. All right. Love it. Top Dog in Raleigh. Not humid. And Poland. 45 years up in Columbus, Ohio. Okay, nice. PR77, by the way, guys, JC is guilty for getting me hooked on props. Oh, that's a good story. I think I'll share it in a second. Montauk, New York, North Carolina. Sergeant Slicksta, Englewood is Denver area. Got it, yep. As I've mentioned, PR77 and I used to work together, and we were having some type of meeting, and I think it was the owner asked everybody to share your hobbies and what you did besides work. And at the time, even though PR77 and I have been working together for several years, I didn't know he traded, and he didn't know that I traded. So everyone's going around the room sharing their hobbies. PR77 gets up and says, hey, you know, I love the stock market and charting and trades, options and all that good thing. And I stayed quiet. And then after I was like, PR, you trade? So then I talked to him about futures, and it took him a little bit, but he got into futures pretty quickly. So that's the story there with PR77 getting hooked on props. Jerry Lockheed, North Carolina. Let's see what else. Denver's fun, man. Downtown Denver's fun for sure. Trashy Trader, are you in Denver? No, I'm in Arizona. I trade from the desert, 3 hours behind New York Eastern. Orlando, Florida, final countdown. Jesse James got friends in New Orleans and Chandler. Nice. All right, what about the international viewers? Who is on the other side of the Pacific or the Atlantic? Madison, Wisconsin, Eddie P. Nice. Who's on the other side of one of the oceans? Who's international viewers? Let's go with international. Trashy Trader from Asia. Nice. Captain Algo, Philippines. Sounds exotic. All right, gold trying to step up, huh? Ooh, NQ is making the move now, huh, PR? Ooh, look at that. Danrick, Namibia, Oran, Bangkok City. All right. A lot of international here. True Asia session traders. All right, here we go. Here we go. PR77 about to get his first TP. Hong Kong, nice. Andres Cortazar, hello from London. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, we need continuation on this play for PR77. Nice little short here with minimal drawdown. And they flushed that level. And remember, guys, the chat account is available for you guys for the stream. You can take a stab at it. The rules are you can trade 4 minis or the equivalent, 40 micros. You need to give me a entry, take profit, and a stop. Kenneth, thank you for tuning in. I think the only thing that can get caught on that NQ trade is that descending channel. It is coming to the downside, but you're going to have a little bit up and down, but it's been choppy all night, so got to be patient with it. All right, let's take a look at gold on my charts. What is gold doing? Still hovering here. I'm okay with this out. You had this nasty flush down to push up and then just hovering. Undecided. On before the storm. All right, not moving. How are we doing on time? Ooh, we're about to hit 3 hours, huh? See, I disappeared for like 3 days, but I made sure to come back and stayed 3 hours. That was my fault, guys. My apologies. All right, let's go back to the house account. NQ not making it easy tonight for this little short. Cut it over 21. We'll be here for another hour otherwise. Yeah, I can imagine. It's going to play this descending channel, so it's got to come to the top of that, right? This is the top of this channel. Comes up and then comes back down. So we may have to cut it only because I got to go to bed. I got to trade tomorrow morning. All right, let's see if we can get a wick here and come right back down and close it in some green. All right, guys. Well, tomorrow, FOMC Madness. I'll be on in the morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Win, lose, or draw. Won't be trading any sim-funded accounts or PAs or anything of that sort. Tomorrow, just we'll be trading evals only. Don't mess with my funded accounts on FOMC. Jesse James is also close to getting some evals passed, 800 more bucks on 150Ks. Well, I've been watching your stats in the Discord. You've been having a solid couple of, or a week with some impressive profits. So nicely done, Jesse. And $800 for you. I think that's based on what I've been seeing on your chart, on your P&L. Seems like it's easy day for you for that. So congrats, man. All right, we're starting to get some little bit of heat here with PRs with this NQ short in the house account. See if we can get a pullback on this. Otherwise, I have to close it only because I got to go to bed. I got to go trade tomorrow. Sleep. And I'm in Arizona, so I got to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to get ready to trade and live stream at 6:30 a.m. here in Arizona. Jesse, remember last week I had a G... Oh, I didn't know it was a GC blowout, Jesse, but yeah, man. It's not cool to blow accounts, so I get the pain, man. I've been there. I've been there live. You guys have seen me blow accounts live. Fortunately, it took 11 days to get back. And finally this morning when I saw that trade hit profit goal on the straight to funded, it was a good comeback. I'll take it. That's why I'm going to give myself a break. I'm not trading any sim funded or any funded accounts until Monday. Giving myself some time to rest. I'll fool around tomorrow with some evals and Thursday. And then depending on how things go, maybe Friday I'll get back to sim funded accounts. But definitely not for FOMC. Not messing with it. Peter Chan, only trading evals, same here. I think we all love the volatility of FOMC when Powell speaks. I'll probably have one eval for some leverage and some fooling around. But one thing I've learned, when I start messing with CPI, PPI, FOMC, NFP, and start getting into that habit of leveraging or playing the volatility, if I trade straight to funded accounts afterwards, my mind is already triggered to gamble and bad trading habits happen. So I've made a rule. I do not trade sim funded accounts or PAs, whatever you want to call them, straight to funded on FOMC or NFP. That's my rule. Oh, PR, man. We missed it by a wick, brother. I think you're gonna get it. At least TP1. Look at this. Let's go live. Let's zoom in for that trade right there. You're about to hit TP1. Come on. Come on, NQ. Make it easy. Make it easy for once. Come on, let's go. I need to go to bed, NQ. And like I said, if you guys are enjoying the content, only if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It does help out with the YouTube algo. Slowly building
Order filled.
All right. Let's get some emojis going in that chat. PR77 with the trade right there. Oh, look at this.
Order filled.
PR77. Look at that trade. Congratulations. That's a great way to I'm going to have to type here. Hold on. Where's my phone? Hold on for a second. Where's my phone? Here we go. PR77, how about that trade as your first trade on the community account, huh? Not too shabby. Let's get some emojis going on. Let's get some congrats and some fire emojis in that chat. That was a nice trade. Well, you brought the account back to life because it was, I think it was down $100. I don't remember how much down, so I think you made about $350 on that trade. 519. Yeah, nice trade. It shows that we're positive now, 247, but that's only because it was in the green. Yeah, 2 minis. But it wasn't too much in the negative. I think it was only like 60 or $100 in the red. So you made about 350, possibly, yeah, 350 on that trade. So nicely done. Nicely done. That you guys just saw PR77 with that short, and look how nicely it played out. Very nice trade. I like it. PR77 with a nice debut on the chat account. Love it. All right, guys. I think that was a beautiful close to the stream tonight. I gotta wake up. I'd love to stay longer, but I gotta wake up tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. here in Arizona and trade nasty NASDAQ for FOMC. Well, at least the New York Open. And then come back for FOMC in the afternoon around 1 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. my time. T. Cooper, see you, brother. Let's go through this list. Amar, the Amar 15, have a good night. PR77, beautiful trade. Have a good night. Jesse James, as always, thank you, brother. Thanks for all the support. Sergeant Slicksta, have a good night. JT1111, Peter Chan. Who else is here in the last couple of minutes commenting? Andres Cortazar, Chris Nuve. I'll see you guys in the morning. That's all I got for today. PR77 closing the stream with a bang. Beautiful trade. All right, guys, that is all I got for tonight. Sergeant Slicksta, have a great night. For everybody here in the U.S., overseas, in Asia, Joe Alvarez, have a good night. Chris Nuve, Peter Chan, Life is Good, Trashy Trader. Have a great night, guys. Appreciate you all. If you haven't done so, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow night, 9:15 p.m. And for you NASDAQ degens that love to trade the New York Open, tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m., win, lose, or draw. Laters.